Good afternoon. I am hot. My face is all red. And I am heading up to Antoine Peak from the Canfield Gulch side. Much later start than I prefer. Almost 2 o'clock. It is 70-ish degrees. And it's Memorial Day. Thank you to all of those who served in the military and died during your service. We thank you for everything you have done. Thought I would take the time to talk about my spring here in the Inland Northwest. Actually, just the Northwest in general. I'm realizing doing these YouTube videos that I don't want to take the time to make a video every single time I go out hiking. It is time consuming. And when I'm with my friends, it really just takes away from the experience. And so I've just decided that if I'm doing videos, for the most part, it's when I'm solo hiking or backpacking. With the exception of when I do the Wonderland Trail and when I do the PCT, obviously I will be with others, but I do want to vlog those hikes, even though I will be with people. My springtime has been fun. Gone on a lot of hikes. I decided to, at the end of March, drive to Wenatchee to visit my sister-in-law and my niece who are in town. Normally they're in South Dakota and Hawaii. So I drove there just for the day. And my niece and I went and did Saddle Rock. Short but steep hike. Felt pretty proud of myself as the old aunt that I kicked my niece's booty. She was sore and tired, fell asleep on the couch when I was leaving, and she told me the next day she was walking like an old lady. That made me laugh because I felt pretty darn good. All right, Sela and I are gonna go climb that up there, Saddle Rock. It's a super short hike, but I'll take you along. All right, Sela and I are breathing hard. We just went up a steep incline. She does not want to be in this video, and she's laughing at me right now as I'm saying that. We are about halfway up, so I will bring you to the top.
Starting with a little off the top from the corner store. The funny thing about a little is you always want more. I stole a nickel in my pocket and I'm gonna go far.
Finished just in time. It is raining on us. In mid-April, Phoenix and I went and did Willow Ridge. It is Sunday morning and the sun is rising. It is 6 a.m. and I am heading to a friend's house to go hiking in the snow. Brought snowshoes. Going to head up to Willow Ridge. That is at the Lone Lake Trailhead in northern Idaho, also near Stevens Lake. So Willow Ridge goes up and overlooks Lone Lake and is across from Stevens Peak. We got to watch a couple of guys ski down Stevens Peak, which was cool. Much more adventurous than I am. But it was a beautiful day. It was mostly sunny and it was just amazing to be out there. We sat, I think, for almost 2 hours on Willow Ridge looking at Stevens Peak and had lunch and just enjoyed the view. It was pretty amazing, and I was very thankful to get out there before the snow started melting. Then at the end of April, I decided to go back to Wenatchee, where my niece was staying still with a friend. And I did a very quick trip, not as quick as the one before. I was actually there for an overnight. So I went there and picked her up early afternoon. We went and hiked Icicle Ridge. Heading out on a hike with my niece Sela. It should be a lot of fun. To the overlook. She was very proud of herself because she had been running and walking. And it was a much easier time for her with this hike than it was when we did Saddle Rock. So I did not kick her butt this time. she was in better shape. I'm proud of her. Then from there, the next day, we did Sage Hill, and we did the full loop, which was a little over 13 miles. The wildflowers were absolutely beautiful. The arrow leaf, balsam root, and the lupine were everywhere. I was so thankful to do that hike, see all those flowers. Didn't realize it was so close to downtown Wenatchee. It was like 10 minutes from the hotel we stayed at. My niece had plans with friends that night, so after I dropped her off in Wenatchee, I drove to Snohomish. I was all over the place that weekend. It was, I don't know, when I was driving over Stevens Pass, I just felt just so relaxed and thankful to be in such beautiful scenery. There was no radio station that worked, so I was just kind of in my own thoughts, and I just felt blessed to be doing what I was doing. So I went to Snohomish to meet up with my friend Andrea, and the next morning we went and hiked Lake Serene, which is a very popular trail. So we kind of got an early start on Saturday because we knew it was going to be busy. The trail was relatively dry. There was still some snow up at the lake, and the lake was still mostly frozen. We could hear avalanches in the distance, which is pretty cool. But what a beautiful lake. It's not surprising that it's so popular being as close to Seattle as it is. I did probably about 28 or 29 miles in 48 hours. My muscles felt great, but I will be honest with you, my tendons and ligaments and my ankles and stuff definitely weren't used to that kind of mileage. And I've been kind of slacking. I usually do like ankle exercises and calf raises, and I don't know, I just got out of my routine. So it definitely showed in how I felt. And yeah, my Achilles on my right foot, it was really tight. So when I did Lake Serene, I had to really take it slow. We went really slow, but I made it, and it wasn't painful when I was doing the hike, which I was thankful. But I had to give it a little bit of rest after that. Well, I gave it rest for like 5 days. Not really a lot of rest.
Rest I need. Yes, rest.
So 5 days later, 5 days of rest. I got up at like, 2 o'clock in the morning, left by 3 a.m., head to Portland to go visit my mom. But I wanted to do Tunnel Falls on the way there. It's been on my bucket list for a while. I did video that, so I have a full video about Tunnel Falls. It's about 13 miles. My right foot was bothering me again, my Achilles, my heel. I ended up changing shoes. Normally we're Lone Peaks, but I changed to Ultra Olympus for more cushion. So far it feels pretty good. I was a little concerned about plantar fasciitis, which I didn't really think of myself. A friend of mine was like, gosh, if your heel's bothering you, it could be that. I sure hope not. I know that can be pretty debilitating for people, but so far the change in cushion is making a difference, and hopefully it continues to make a difference, because you do not want to deal with that kind of stuff. Yeah, the last 2 months I've had some really nice hikes, and looking forward to a lot of summer plans, prepping for my Wonderland Trail trip. I've only been hiking with about, 18 to 20 pounds. So today I have 24 pounds in my backpack. I just added a couple of little dumbbell weights to put some extra in there to start training. Again, I've been slacking, I don't know. My mileage has been fine, but my weight been keeping low for whatever reason. Usually I'm super good about having more weight in my backpack by now, but I want to be comfortable for the Wonderland Trail. So I will continue to up my weight, probably get it up to like 28 to 30 pounds. Hoping I can have it there feeling good by the end of June, which I should be able to. And then July and August, I'll keep that weight up and be ready to go for my 10 days on trail in the Wonderland, which I'm so excited about. Look at you smiling. You're cute. Heading down trail now. Pretty quick 2.6 miles or something like that. I don't remember, somewhere around that. I'm enjoying the wildflowers. Have I said how much I love lupine? They're probably one of my favorite wildflowers, if not my favorite wildflower. No, I think that I like mountain aster the best. Then lupine, then Indian paintbrush, tiger lily. Those are my top 4 favorite wildflowers. Bruce is happy to be out with me. We're just thinking about all the plans that I have for the summer. My husband and I have a couple of off-roading trips that we're doing. One of them is the Rubicon Trail, which is near Lake Tahoe. It's absolutely beautiful there. We've done it the last couple of years. It's, you know, granite alpine lakes. It's the kind of the most iconic off-road trail there is in the world. And it's just beautiful. I think that I'm actually going to bring my overnight pack and just walk the trail with them with my overnight pack for training. Just load it up with 32 pounds and walk my happy feet up the trail with the off-road rigs. We also have a trip planned in July near Natchez, Washington, which is really close to Mount Rainier National Park. So I think I'm going to make sure that I can do at least Natchez Loop, which is not a real long hike, but it's got beautiful views and beautiful area. It goes into the park boundary, but doesn't start at the park boundary. Yeah, I've got a lot of great plans this summer. Looking forward to my training hikes. I started doing Canfield in Coeur d'Alene. Canfield 1 is what the trail is. And it is pretty much straight up, less than 2 miles up, and about 1,800 feet of elevation gain. So great training hike. I was told that the hotshot firefighters use it for training, which that's pretty cool. So I'm hoping to do that once a week or once every other week. Maybe do it twice in a row so I can get in a longer hike. We'll see how it goes. I think it's going to be great, like I said, as a training hike for me. Thank you for joining me this afternoon on Antoine Peak, going over some of the spring hikes I've done that have been so amazing. I'm always happy to share them with you guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment and help me grow this channel. We'll see you next time. Happy trails.